Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Matt's Finds. I got some cool stuff that I'm going to show you that we found at the thrift store this week. And if you're new to the channel, what we like to do is we like to go to auction houses and thrift stores and yard sales and find the coolest collectibles that's out there, guys, and show them off to you out there. So the first shout out I want to give out to start the show would be for Chad Farley. And this is for Chad and all the awesome people in the group called Collectors Confessions. You can find these guys on Facebook and go over there and hit them up, because if you're like the rest of us and you collect stuff, eventually you want to show it off. That's the place to show it off at. So tell Chad that Matt sent you. Remember, Collectors Confessions group on Facebook. Alright, for our next shout out, I want to give a shout out for Melody, and this is for Watford Fencing. They are based out of Florence, South Carolina, and they can handle all your fencing needs, big or small, guys. These guys got the equipment to get the job done fast, safe, and smooth. So give these guys a call at 843-661-5587 if you need some fencing done in the Florence area. That's Watford Fencing. I also want to give a shout out for a viewer of the show named Vicky Singletary, who owns Studio 91. It is a hair salon and it's located in Rockingham, North Carolina. So if you live near the Rockingham, North Carolina area, go hit up Vicky and get your hair done real nice. And you can call them at 910-206-7837. That's Studio 91 in Rockingham, North Carolina. And we also want to give a shout out to Randall Paul, who owns an Airbnb business down in Clemson, South Carolina. And you can look them up on Facebook at Randall's Clemson Rental. And check them out, guys. They're only 6 miles from the stadium. So if you need to go down there for a football game, basketball game, you need to go visit friends, you need to visit families, such as your kids in school and stuff, be sure to check this place out. It looks great. I looked it up. The place is awesome. It's very wide open, and you can definitely afford it, man. It's so much better than a motel or hotel. So check them out at Randall's Clemson Rental on Facebook. Alright guys, so we're going to jump into the show now. It's been a while since I went through my change and stuff, and usually I show you guys what I find in my change. So I went through it this weekend, and this is what I happened to find. Out of all the coins, I found one oddball that I like to show this kind of stuff. This right here is a 1942 X Centrovos. Let me show you this side and see if it'll be focus. And then let me show you this side. Alright, so yeah, I found this in my change at the end of the month. You know, like I go through it usually every once or 2 weeks or so, but it's been about a month. But that's the only coin I found. No wheat pennies, no old silver coins or anything. But this is from 1942, and it says on it that it's from the Republica of Port v. Cerveza. So I don't know where that's at. And I'm definitely going to Google this coin. I think it's pretty cool. It looks awesome. But that's definitely going to go in my coin collection, because I got all kinds of coins from all over the world when I go through my change. There's like all kinds of stuff. Stuff from Canada, Mexico, of course. But like, you're surprised about the stuff I find. I get stuff from like Africa, India, like China. It's just crazy, guys. Alright guys, so I went to my local thrift store this week, and this is some stuff that I picked up. So check this out. We have found, this is from 1998. This is the 50th anniversary Dale Earnhardt walkie-talkies, and this package is unopened from 1998. And this right here was called a Dale WT3. So Dale got his own radios right there, even though it's endorsed by NASCAR and 50th anniversary. On the back you can see where it's 1998 Dale Earnhardt, you know, Industries. Like he had his own brand on and stuff. So I just thought that was pretty cool to make it that long. This is capable of doing Morse code. It has 6 transistor technology is what it's saying. And the battery life is optimum. It says it lasts pretty good time. So that's pretty cool. In the back right here, you can see it's got like some stickers where you could, I'm sure, put stickers all over the car to make it look like a NASCAR. But yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool, so I had to save that. I found this in the glass case up there by the registers, but they knew it was valuable, and so did I. So It's not too expensive right now. I mean, you can get about 25 bucks for it or so, but I just thought it was cool and to show you guys out there. So let's go on to the next item that we found. Alright, so this is pretty cool. Check this out. We got another Goosebumps book. This is The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena by R.L. Stine. This is number 38 in the lineup of Goosebumps books. And these books, guys, was my favorite growing up. If you ever watched my About Me video answering questions, you'll know that Goosebumps is one of my favorite collectible series. But check this out. So recently, I started finding like more and more Goosebumps books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to collect every single one of them that I can, that I find in the wild, in the thrift stores, yard sales. And I just want to build the collection up because I got to looking inside where you can go through the list of all the different books. And it was like, man, I read that one. I read that one also. I read that one. I read that one. Like, they were all just great books as a kid, So I would love to have every one of these books again. And I know there's a lot of people out there that collect these books. So if you know any advice on obtaining good condition Goosebumps books, let me know out there. Because, man, sometimes going through books and thrift stores can take a lot of your time up because you're just flipping, like, there's so many books there, guys. But I try to find it by looking for that Apple Fiction logo right here. And then, of course, looking for the Goosebumps words. But they're all in so many different colors. You just got to really have an eye for it when you're going through the different ones. But, yeah, I just thought I'd show that to you guys. So let's go on to the next thing that we found. Let's see. All right, check this out. Same thrift store I found the other comics like this at. We have found another Wonder Woman comic book. This is the DC Universe Rebirth from September 2016. Has a W75 on it. So what does that mean, guys out there? You know I'm not a huge comic book collector, but I do like comic book stuff. But what does the W75 on it mean? Is that a code for like Wonder Woman 75th issue, something like that? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, guys. I just thought that'd be cool to show you for some of you that like the other comic books that I've been showing on the channel. Alright, so we're going to go on to the next thing. This is pretty cool right here. This was also in the glass case, and I still got the stickers so you can see what I paid for it. I paid $5.50 for it. This right here is Tom Seaver, and this is from 1992, and this is his induction day, and it's like a mini photo poster in a way. On the back it says, the Major League Club insignias on this product and trademarks are exclusively property of respective Major League clubs and may not be reproduced without written permission on the back. So this is something official from the Major League Baseball. It says 1992 TV Sports Mailbag Incorporated photo file. But yeah, it's got his induction day where it's August 2nd, 1992 in Cooperstown, New York. And for a lot of you baseball guys out there, which I'm one myself, you'll know that Tom Seaver was a dang good player. Of course, I ain't going to say he was the best player there ever was or is, but he was a pretty good, he was one of them up there, But great, awesome find, man. I love finding stuff like this because this is the type of stuff you can put in a frame and hang up on your wall, and I love stuff like that. So what do you guys think? Do you like finding sports collectibles in the wild like I do in the thrift stores? I always love finding stuff like that. So let's go on to the next thing, guys. Check this out. This is for all the Elvis lovers out there. Look what we found. We have found two different Elvis Presley 8-track tapes, basically. The first one is Blue Hawaii, and the second one is called Elvis in Person at the International Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, Elvis was the man, right? My mom loves Elvis. She goes to Elvis concerts. She goes to Elvis look-alike contests and stuff. Elvis will never die. He's named the king for a reason, right? Elvis music is great. I love listening to this stuff. I personally don't have an 8-track player, but I know a lot of people with classic cars that love to ride around and popping these in their original stereo systems. So yeah, this stuff goes for big bucks online. Not really too bad with this one without the case. You know how it comes with the cases. Like this one has its own little case. And pull it out. Look at that one. And it says like in person, and it's got like blue suede shoes. He's got Hound Dog, Can't Help Falling in Love, Are You Lonesome Tonight, Can't Stop Loving You, All Shook Up. He's got, I mean, this is like all some good songs right there on one track. And then of course you got the Blue Hawaii that's got Aloha, No More, Silicon Sand, Island of Love. I mean, just all kinds of music from this movie if you've ever seen that movie. But yeah, it's a great find to find these out in the wild, man, because usually this stuff right here doesn't even make it to the shelves, because you know as well as I know, there's people out there that work in these thrift stores and they're looking for this stuff too, and they snatch it up fast. So I was lucky to obtain these right here. So what do you guys think? Do you find a lot of Elvis stuff around your area? Because it's hard to find Elvis stuff in my area. Alright, so now we're going to go on to the next thing that we found. We have found a bag of cars. And as you can see, we found it in the wild. I got to looking at it, and yeah, this is actually like literally a bag of cars. Let's see. These are from the movie Disney's Pixar's Cars. And you can see right here, you got the sheriff car. This right here says that it's tomato or towing, but is that tomato? Like, I remember seeing that first one. I'm sure this is from like the second one or something, but I remember he was like really rusted and busted, you know, and look at this. It looks like he's had a nice fresh paint job and they had some body work done, and you know, now Tomato's good to go. But I just thought these were pretty cool, guys. So here, this one right here is marked the Corvette by Mattel. This is a different company from Cars than the other ones. The other ones are made by a different company, but these are by Mattel. It's also Disney, but by Mattel. So that says Corvette stamped. And then this one right here is called the Hudson Home. You can see he's got the eyeballs in there and stuff like that. So I just thought these were pretty cool. These are collectible. Like, people don't realize, but like a lot of people grew up watching the movie Cars and were stuck with that. I don't know. It's kind of like me watching like Ninja Turtle movies growing up and stuff. Like, if I see vintage Ninja Turtles and stuff, I'm going to scoop it up. Well, now think about the people that was watching these movies when they were like 8 or 9. They're in their like 20s now with jobs, making dough, you know, and they can just go to flea markets and buy this stuff. They love buying stuff like this. But I thought that was pretty cool. You can see his eyes in the windshield right there. But yeah, so I just thought that was awesome to show you guys. Let me know if you like seeing those die-cast cars, because I sure do like finding them. And in the same bag just happened to be a Bowser, like Mario Kart racing type of deal. And this doesn't look vintage, but I can't find a year on it. But it feels like you can wind it back. It's got a gear inside of it or something like that. But it's pretty cool. Bowser was the bad guy, of course, off the Mario games and stuff. But this right here has me a little baffled, because this is supposed to be Bowser, and it would normally have like a B for his go-kart. Well, that right there has an L. I don't know if you guys can see that out there, if it'll focus close enough. But the tag on the front of the cart has an L on it, indicating to me that this is like Luigi's go-kart. And what happened? Did Luigi sell it to Bowser or something? Or did Bowser steal Luigi's go-kart? So if you've ever seen this out there, guys, and you know what this is or what year it's from and all that, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to find out if this is actually like vintage or is this something kind of newer, you know? Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next cool thing we found. Check this out, guys. This is for all the wrestling fans out there. Bam. We got the 1985 Milton Bradley 250-piece puzzle. This is a 19 by 13, and this features wrestling superstars. It's very collectible. This features Paul Orndorff, Ricky Steamboat, Tito Santana, and the Junkyard Dog. And guys, the B from 1985, this is in great shape. Like, this was like opened one time. You know how they would seal it around the back, kind of like tape, and you'd have to take like a X-Acto knife or like a butter knife or something and cut along the edge. But besides all that, this thing was not used and abused too much. And as you open it up, you can see, to me it looks like all 250 pieces are there. I'm sure they are. I like putting together puzzles. Puzzles are fun sometimes when it's like so cold out and there's nothing to really do. But me, I'm always busy. I'm always doing something outside, always doing yard work, always like messing with my chickens, playing with my dogs, or I'm always building something for my other videos. But I have been known to put some puzzles together, but I just thought this would be cool out there for all the vintage wrestling fans who love stuff like this. It can definitely be yours for the right price. Just get in touch with me down in the comments and we can make something happen. Alright, so this right here I was kind of shocked to find, even though you're going to be like, oh, that's really new, you know. Well, yeah, but check this out. This is kind of like a treasure in a way too, because this right here is the 2014 Hot Wheels Back to the Future Part 2, The Time Machine in Hover Mode. Now, I found this for $1, and I've been seeing it online selling for around $25 to $30, guys. And this is one of my favorite movies as a kid, and Part 2 is always my favorite one out of the three. But, this right here, guys, is like really collectible in the Hot Wheels community. Like, I know a lot of those guys and they don't play around, and this isn't something you're just going to go to Walmart and find on the shelf, because the thing is when it did probably hit the shelf at Walmart, I'm not saying it came from Walmart, but let's just say, for example, it hit the shelf at Walmart. There's going to be some guy at like midnight that night who just got off work who collects Hot Wheels. He's going to go through the aisle at midnight and he's going to scoop this up. And if he doesn't, there's going to be another guy another hour later that's going to come through that aisle. And they're going to scoop all these up and try to sell them for big money. But like I said, I was able to score this for $1. And it was inside of the glass case up there by the registers at this one thrift store I like going to. And I saw it and I was like, man, I got to get that for $1. But it's in great shape. The only thing I see wrong with it is this sticker that looks like a 10/5, so I don't know what that was supposed to represent. But yeah, great shape. I'm going to try to peel that sticker off without damaging the card, because I know a lot of Hot Wheels collectors, they like to have their cars with the cards, you know, they don't like loose ones. But definitely going to try to get rid of this. I like Hot Wheels, and I got a bunch in my collection, but I like to collect the really older ones, like Red Lines, Originals, and stuff like this. This one's a little too new for me. But let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Alright, guys, so the last thing I got to show for you tonight is this. I thought this was pretty cool. This is an original Bertman mustard, ballpark mustard sign. And since 1925, right? This isn't old. You can tell by the back, it's pretty shiny. I just thought that was pretty cool because it's something from Cleveland. And there's a YouTube channel that I watch a lot that's kind of like mine, and he's called Cincinnati Picker. And John, I believe his name, he likes to collect Cincinnati Reds and stuff like that. And I just thought that was pretty cool. It's got Cleveland's famous Bertman original ballpark mustard, and it's got the baseball on the mustard jar, and it's got the baseball player who obviously kind of looks like it could be a Reds player. But I just thought that was pretty cool. So one day I hope John subscribes to the channel down below one day, and you too, guys. So if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to go ahead and do that now. And as always, I hope everybody has a great night, and until then, I'm going to see you next time, and happy treasure hunting out there, guys. Peace.